Masters. Give me the overall energy here as it relates to my collective and love. What do they need to know at this time? Oh, damn. Oh, my gosh. Right off the bat. Immediately, Spirit tries to roast us, okay? Can't just have a nice Wednesday afternoon amongst friends. We can't sit here politely with our pinkies up enjoying a nice afternoon tea. None of those things, apparently, we're going to be allowed to do today. Okay, so I do feel like there could be some of you who are fearing the ending of a relationship or feel like a relationship has to end because of a third party or because of some type of external energy, okay? Maybe there's third parties on both sides, but we're going to specifically first do those who are connected to someone, and then we're going to do a singles message, okay? But there's definitely this energy of a collective that feels like a relationship has to end because of a third party. But there's also this awareness of the fact that there could be a reunion in the future, but you feel like this reunion can't happen until the scales rebalance, until there's actually receptivity on both sides to be able to re-engage with the relationship from a place that feels fair. So it feels like right now this relationship doesn't feel fair. It feels like you can't get what you're wishing for or what you're wanting. Okay? Tell me who this person is to my collective. Could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Could have someone with strong water placements. Or an earth sign. I have water and earth. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This is definitely somebody who's holding back. Holding back at this time. Tell me why they're holding back. What do we need to know? I feel like this is somebody who... So I heard side quest. For some of you, this is somebody who feels like they have to travel or there's something else that they have to pursue at this time. For some of you, this is somebody who could have said to you, like, I need to discover something new. I need to be able to go my own way for a while. I need to be able to explore some type of other chapter. I need to be... And maybe this is related to this third party if they are connected to a third party. Maybe for some of you, this is somebody who's connected to a third party with children or connected to a third party with his family or finances. There's this energy of like, I feel like I have to go at my own way or I have to pursue my own path for a while. Okay? What does my collective think about this? For many of you, you're perceiving this as actually for the first time being okay. Like you don't want this person to let go of you forever, but then at the same time, damn, do you know what this is, soul family? Do you know what this is? You feel like it is actually better for the first time for this person to detach from you forever if nothing's going to change. Because you're realizing that if nothing changes, you can't stay connected to this person. So it's like you'd be open to having some type of opportunity or you'd be open to some type of path, but if they're not changing, you would rather fully let them go. And I feel like that's the first time you've experienced that feeling, that emotion. For some of you, just let this person go or you just detach from this because you feel like there's nothing left here for you. That's this energy. Okay. It's a heavy energy. But for some of you, it's like, don't fear the reaper. Don't fear that this is over because this actually feels like a good thing right now. This feels like a good thing right now to allow yourself to detach from this thing. This could even be like a platonic relationship. It doesn't have to be a romantic partner, but there's someone here that you feel like takes advantage of your good nature or demoralizes you. There's somebody here that you feel like could be actually standing in the way of your destiny because they are so very much in their ego. And I feel like because they're in their ego, they're not allowing themselves to follow a spiritual path, a destined path. There could still be a destined, fated path for this relationship, but many of us deny the truth of destiny, which is that destiny requires faith. Destiny requires two energies that are willing to actually be open to their highest self and their highest timeline. And I feel on your side you were, but this is somebody that I feel like is spiritually impotent. We haven't used that phrase in a while. This is somebody who's spiritually impotent. Tell me, what does this person want to say to my collective, if anything? This is somebody who feels like, damn, they want to be able to have something new here in the future, but it's almost like they know that it's not the right time, that there's something else that they have to work on first, or something else that they have to do here first. And I feel for a lot of you, you're like, I can't wait around for some future post-dated opportunity. For many months, for many years, I feel like maybe you did. Maybe you waited around to be like, okay, this person will be ready in this time. This person will be ready in 2 years from now. This person will be ready 1 year from now. This person will be ready at some, future date that is predetermined but not necessarily known. And I feel like that is something you're not willing to do anymore. You're not willing to wait around anymore because that waiting feels like, if anything, maybe it's waiting in vain. And for some of you, your feeling of waiting on this person just caused you to feel like you were missing out on other opportunities in your life. Missing out on other opportunities in your life. And actually, for a lot of you, what you're realizing is waiting for this person caused you to be guarded to the extent where maybe you were resisting what was actually meant for you. Ooh. See, that's a shift in perception. When you realize that you feeding into what you felt like was a destined path, or focusing in on this destined path, was actually you going against your destiny. It was actually you going against what your higher path was. I feel like your true higher path feels like it could be beyond this energy. Listen to this song. It's too late, baby, now it's too late. Yeah, there's definitely this energy of feeling like this person was too late. This person was too late. And I feel like you have lost faith in this person. You have lost faith. Tell me a little bit why my collective is detaching from them. Because you don't want to be in your head anymore. You don't want to be in your head anymore. And for many of you, you've spent enough time in your head to actually know exactly what you want. So it's like, do you know what's so eerie in this energy on your side? You have spent enough time learning about this person to the extent where you actually know exactly what you want now. You know exactly what you want, so you don't need to reflect anymore. You're like, I've done enough reflecting. I've done enough overthinking. I've done enough assessment, analysis. It's like, I'm done. I want to live in my body. I want to live in this environment. I feel like that's where you are. You want to be able to live in this reality. You don't want to live in your head anymore. You want to be able to enjoy your life and really feel like you're connected to all of the blessings that are incoming for you. You've done enough overthinking. You've done enough reflecting. You've done enough tarot readings. You've done enough coming to this live and asking about the same person. You're done with it. You're done. You're like, I need to move forward. And again, if it's meant to be, it will be. If it's meant to be, it will be. What is the purpose of this connection currently for my collective? For most of you, the purpose of this connection is for you to realize that you are not limited based on what someone is offering you. One person is offering you. For many of you, the purpose of this connection was for you to be able to find an awareness of what you deserve and to set some new expectations. Yeah, you realize your worth and that realize that peace is your priority. What does this person feel about my collective detaching from them because they can't offer them enough? They're impressed by you. We've been seeing this energy in the collective of dealing with somebody who feels impressed, who feels taken by you, who feels like they're in awe of the person they're seeing you become. And this is definitely somebody who feels like they owe you an apology, but I don't even feel like you're wanting an apology from this person. I don't even see you looking to this person for anything. I feel like that's scaring the shit out of them, to be honest. Pardon my profanities. But yes, it's like what's making this person uncomfortable is that you're not really seeking anything from them anymore. You're just letting the energies balance themselves. And I feel like you're moving forward. And that reflects you becoming more empowered, more emboldened in this new version of yourself. That reflects you really feeling present. It's like the more present you are, the less in your head you are, the more present you are, the more you realize that things are actually going pretty well for you. For a long time, I feel like because this relationship wasn't going well, you were like, life sucks, things are difficult. But I feel like now when you detach from this one wet blanket situation, this Debbie Downer situation, Darren Downer, Debbie Downer, not gender specific, you realize that life actually has a lot to offer you and things are actually going pretty well for you. And you're actually feeling that there's a lot of abundance around you to enjoy, to savor, right? Savor that abundance. You're feeling it. You're seeing it. You're acknowledging it. You're here to be here with it. And that feels revelatory. That feels like a big shift. You stepping out of your comfort zone. This is also you becoming less stubborn. This is a collective that I feel like had a bit of stubbornness because you had invested a lot in this relationship and you were like, something has to come out of it. There has to be something that is worthwhile because I've invested so much time, energy, attention, love, etc., etc. And I feel like now you're realizing that holding on was something that was actually holding you back. So releasing this actually feels freeing. It feels freeing. Okay. And for a lot of you, you're detaching because you fear that there's another party or you know that there's another party here. And if you do, you're looking at this like, why am I going to stay connected to something that feels impossible? Right? Maybe for a long time you were like, it's my twin flame, it's my soulmate, it's the person I'm supposed to end up with. Who cares if there's all these obstacles? You know, we are star-crossed lovers. And I feel since you have subsequently recognized that you are not meant to live a tragic life, okay? A tragic life in which everything is kept away from you and you're constantly struggling. That just doesn't have the same romantic appeal that it used to. Damn, we're growing up. It's like growing up is great, but then sometimes you're like, remember when we were those idealistic, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, hopeless romantics? And then we learn and we evolve and we grow. And life changes and we shift. No more tragic love. No more tragedies. No more sadness. No more sitting in your room crying over somebody that you can't have. There's 6 billion people in the world. You don't think you can find another powerful soul connection? I have news for you. Okay? You were the magic in this connection for most of you. You were the magic in this connection. This tragic connection. You were still the magic in this tragic connection. Okay? And you will be able to attract in another soul connection who will be able to reflect back that magic to you and offer you something stable. Damn. Okay. Final insight. What's going to happen with this connection in the future now that my collective is detached? This is somebody who is going to get triggered here by this, okay? You're going to wound this person's ego. I do feel like this is somebody who's not expecting you to detach. I'm going to be honest. For a lot of you, this is somebody who's like, wow, I thought they'd be around forever. I thought that they would always be here to pick me up when I fell. I thought that they would always be able to be a sounding board for me. I thought that they would always be able to lift my spirits. For some of you, not all of you, this is somebody who feels like they have to pursue this path. There could be another party. There could be another situation that they're following that they feel like is going better temporarily. The moment it starts going badly again, oh, they'll be back. Oh, they'll be back around. But you're not going to be there. And I feel like it's going to be a rude awakening for them. Truthfully. Because I feel like you're the one person in their life that hasn't turned their back on them. But I feel like now you're in the place where you feel like you have no choice but to do so. Because you're done with this person turning their back on you. I feel like y'all are in a no-nonsense energy. This is very much like Capricorn energy, Venus in Capricorn energy. Some of you have a Venus in Capricorn. Some of you are a Capricorn or an Earth sign. Some of you are an air sign and you're ready to cut a bitch off. Final advice here for this collective moving forward. What do they need to know? Aries energy too. Yeah. Yeah. You're not trying to control your path anymore. You're not trying to control your path. The epiphany that you have had in your side is that you're not here in this lifetime to suffer. Why suffer? Why suffer senselessly? Right? It feels like it's such a choice that's so rooted in such a lack of logic. And a disconnection from what you want to feel. For many of you, it's like, it's not this person that was making you suffer. I'm going to be honest. For a lot of you, it's you or who are making yourself suffer by staying around with somebody who just was choosing to stay stuck in their life. For whichever reason, this person kept choosing to stay stuck. This earth sign or water sign. Somebody who refused to move beyond an old version of themselves. All the meanwhile, it became more and more uncomfortable for you because you had already leveled up. You have already leveled up and you are seeing this person from the perspective of who you've become, which makes it even more uncomfortable to stay in the relationship because those are those growing pains, right? It's like there's discomfort now because you've leveled up and upgraded. You're a new version of self. You're seeing things differently. Your perception has shifted. So as you've gone through the process of ascension, all of a sudden, it almost feels like there's this level of repulsion, like feeling repulsed by the same energies that once brought you joy or satisfaction or fulfillment. All of a sudden you feel like, this doesn't fulfill me. This doesn't excite me. This doesn't satiate me. Bare minimum doesn't satiate me. Final insight here for this collective. What are they moving forward towards? What are they? No regrets. You are moving towards no regrets. For most of you, you're about to enter a cycle of your path in which you feel celebrated, in which you feel like you are entering a period of harmony and flow, in which you feel like the universe is supporting you because you're willing to accept what is. And this feels like a very profound step towards a brand new life. I feel that this soul contract here has expired, but soul contract has expired to the extent where you've also cleared the karma. So I don't see you moving forward towards similar relationships or similar karmic lessons because you have learned. You have grown. You have evolved. For many of you, you've already learned the lesson. And you can see that and feel that clearly. But there's a part of you that wants to help this person learn as well. And I feel like that is perhaps the last cord that is attached here. Wanting this person to learn and wanting to teach this person. But this person has to learn themselves in the same way that you did. Okay? In the same way that you did. Finally, what is my collective going to receive on the other side of this? Damn. Honestly, you're about to be happier than you ever have been. You're about to experience more growth than you ever have. You're about to feel truly reciprocated in terms of the efforts that you put into your life, in terms of what you get back into return. Okay? For many of you, it's like you're entering a new cycle in which you truly feel like you're able to truly be present within all the blessings that you're experiencing and receiving. And there's going to be this energy of feeling like the universe is like showering you with love, showering you with gratitude. It feels like this is a big shift, a big shift. Anything that could be blocking my collective from making this final step, for some of you, you don't recognize how powerful you are. You still have some old insecurities that you're holding on to. And for many of you, those old insecurities are simply because you have leveled up in an accelerated rate, and there's still a part of you that is catching up with that upgrade, okay? So take some time. You've already done enough reflecting. For some of you, you need to just start acting in this new confident version of yourself. You've already made all of the changes. You have already gone through the process of ascension. So you're already this person. You just haven't acted as this person yet. It's like you have to debut this new version of yourself in order to be able to show the universe what you've learned. Okay, so that's where you are. Are you ready? For those of you who are resonating with this collective message, are you ready to show the universe who you are and what you've learned? Okay? Are you ready to show the universe that you are going to debut a brand new version of yourself? Are you ready to put all of the wheels in motion in terms of creating this new life? Are you ready? Only you have the answer to that question. Are you ready? Because if you are, you're about to enter in a brand new cycle of happiness, of abundance, of fulfillment, of contentment, feeling like there is nothing you need in your life and feeling like you're just living in a state of true bliss and joy. But you have to be ready to claim it, okay? No more suffering. I hope this message was helpful for my collective, sending so much love, positive energy, and abundance. Yes, staying alive. If that message resonated for you, 1111 down below to let me know that that was yours, okay? Damn. We're going to do a few financial messages before we do yes or no questions because I love y'all so much. I just spoil you, okay? I spoil you. I can't help it. You're just easy to love. See, that's the thing. You are easy to spoil. Stop allowing the universe to see that you feel or think that you're not easy to spoil. Like, it's easy to be generous to you. It's easy to shower you with love. The universe will do that, and the right people will do that as well. But you got to feel that. You got to believe that you are easy to spoil and deserving of being spoiled. Okay? Thank you, Fatima. I love you. Do y'all feel that? Do you feel easy to spoil? Do you guys feel worthy of being spoiled? I'll always spoil you. I don't just mean me, I mean the universe spoiling you. The universe spoiling you, your guide spoiling you, people around you spoiling you. That's what's important. What do we need to know about finances as it relates to this collective? Damn, some of you are a little bit stressed about your finances at this time. What is this stress? I love you more. For some of you, it's like you're stressed about finances because you feel like you're putting a lot of work in at this time and maybe not feeling like you're getting, you're reaping what you're sowing. Or you're maybe feeling like you're doing all the right things, but somehow things don't seem to go well. For some of you, it's like you're trying to boss up. You're trying to take on this like leadership role within your financial world. But even that being said, it's like there's this perpetual anxiety around this. Perpetual stress around this. Like feeling like no matter what you do, things keep going wrong. And it feels like there's a lot of frustration. Some of you are having sleepless nights. Some of you are experiencing headaches. Some of you are experiencing symptoms that are related to stresses around finances. And I specifically heard losing control. Some of you are feeling like you're losing control. Tell me about the financial future path here for my collective. Truly, for a lot of you, I feel like you're building towards a place in which finances are more abundant. But it does feel like this is a process. And I feel for a lot of you, this is frustrating because you kind of just want like money to rain on you or like the universe to shower you with abundance. But it feels like it's still not happening and it won't be happening in the near future. And the advice at this time is to be really clear about what you're wanting and be really clear about your expectations. Okay. For some of you, yeah, maybe there is a bit of overspending or there is a little bit of enjoying things that maybe you would enjoy. You're enjoying more than you normally would, but that's actually okay. I don't want you to worry too much about the investments or the spending. I want you to think more about what you're doing to orient yourself to be more valuable so you can attract more abundance, okay? I feel that orienting yourself when it comes to finances relative to what you need to do to scrimp and save is a scarcity-based mindset. Okay, hear that again. For those who are like, I need to save every penny in my coin purse. I need to collect coins off the street. I feel that y'all need to get to the place in which you're thinking more about how can I create more value? How can I create more value? How can I connect to more people and share this value in order to be able to receive more abundance? Okay. It's less about being concerned over the pennies here and pennies there. It's more about thinking what you need to do to be able to be more valuable, and also ensure that what you're doing to create value is something that you really believe in, something that also feels like it connects to who you are spiritually, something that feels like it's aligned with your higher purpose. Okay. Any other insight or advice around finances for this collective? Yeah, your intuition is telling you that things are going to get better at some point, but you are very anxious about it. You're very anxious about it. So that anxiety tells me this is not coming from a heart-based place. This is coming from a mind-based place. I want you all to be able to tap into that place within that believes at least in your power and the universe's power to change things. If you can tap into that heart-based place, that intuitive-based place, it feels like the journey to being able to attract more abundance will be more seamless, right? The journey will feel more effortless because you're not in that tension-based, resistance-based place, white knuckle gripping every step of the way. That's the challenge for a lot of you. You're holding on so tightly to the coins that you have, the pennies that you have, or you're holding on so tightly to things wanting to go a specific way, as opposed to allowing yourself to have this heart-based belief that things are going to get better. So this is, for a lot of you, a mindset shift and a heart-based shift. And if you can shift into your intuition and trust that the universe has your back, this will allow you to have the hope that you're desiring here. I feel that many of you are going to go through a major renewal this year as it relates to your finances. Clearing generational curses, cleansing a bloodline that feels like it was largely based on clawing yourself out of a state of poverty or scarcity. That's not your reality. You are abundant by nature. You are abundant by nature. Abundance flows through you and to you with ease. Effortlessness implies the ability as well to give over your energy in a state of trust to the universe and those around you. Okay? Allow yourself to entrust the universe, your guides, and helping guide you towards a place in which you can utilize yourself as a vessel to be able to attract in the abundance that you desire. For many of you, it is really about a shift into a higher vibrational frequency. Lower vibrational frequencies are also equitable to lower bank account numbers. Say that again. Hear that again. Lower vibrational frequencies mean lower income generation. Okay? Always seeking the lowest common denominator. For many of you, it's about raising your vibration to the extent where you are starting to allow yourself to attract in higher experiences and higher incomes, greater opportunities, everything that is reflecting that elevated vibration. Okay? So final advice for my collective as it relates to your finances. You are cared for. You are loved and supported always. The universe is always with you and guiding you towards you becoming a vessel for all that you desire. It's the mind that is torturing you and trying to keep you in a place that feels predictive or controlled. But that predictive or controlled outcome doesn't necessarily allow for the aspiration of your heart and the aspiration that the universe has for you. You are one of God's children. You are one of the universe's children. And the universe sees you as wealthy and abundant always. The universe doesn't want you to be in a state of scarcity. Know that, believe that, trust that. I hope that message was helpful for my collective, sending so much love, positive energy, and abundance. We are going to